Hey guys, Gaba here. Disaster. I opened the engine and it is a freaking disaster inside. Um, why? Well, um, after I watched the video by Smack Talk RC, I realized that my carburetor settings, my idle, was at least, if not 45 degrees off to the lean side from where it is right now. Basically, where it should be. This is the default position. This is the factory setting right now. When I was taking it out, I was like, I'll just put the default factory setting, and this is 1.5 turns out on the high speed. But it was 45 degrees lean. So my engine was literally killing itself running lean. Well, I learned my lesson. How? I think the engine is a freaking goner. This is how the chamber looks like. The metal shillings have been welded, I think, with the heat, or I'm not sure. They're pretty stuck. They won't move. I don't think they'll move. That shiny part is where the shim of the gasket sits. Um, I'm pretty sure when you see this, you're gonna say, "Get rid of this engine. It's done." Well, that's what I'm thinking too. Just wanted to update you guys. I might see this piston. It's done. I thought that I'd be replacing just that conrod out there, just this conrod, and the rear bearing and everything, and life would be good. But, well, I think there was much more that I had to deal with. See that little speck over there? Right there. See that? I don't know how it's ended up there, but it's now chafing with the conrod too. So if I can somehow get around and show you, you'll see that little silver part on the back of the conrod where it's been chafing it. See that? See that silver part behind the conrod? Like just right by the crank shaft. Well, this little speck, probably from the piston, one of the shillings from the piston, is rubbing on it. So my question is, I might go ahead and just buy like a used engine and put my new parts that I have in it, like rear bearing and conrod, and see how the piston is. Maybe replace the piston ring to it. Put my carburetor, which already is set, so I can just put my carburetor. I hope I can put my carburetor in it. I can have the crankshaft. I can clean the crankshaft, and I can use that as a spare part for the new engine if needed. But I'm not sure how this sleeve is gonna look like. I think it's gonna be scratched up, but yeah, see that? I see lines. Yeah, I hadn't seen them. I just turned on the light, so I think I can see the lines there. I don't know if it's a good sign or bad sign, or is it like, is the sleeve a goner too? Can this be used as a spare part? I'm not sure. Well, the whole deal is, um, I think the engine's no good, but if someone has another idea, if someone can help me how to remove that little speck, that will basically make this crankcase at least useful as a spare. Just that little speck, if that can go, that little speck, if that can go, um, basically it's just spare parts, I guess. Apart from that, um, well, your comments are welcome. The bird is lying in parts now. These are all the parts, and that's how it looks like right now. I had big plans to fly tomorrow. That ain't gonna happen. Well, anyways, there was a reason, I think, why in the end of the day, that day it didn't start. I don't think it had enough compression to start with that broken piston and junk. Anywho, so that's my question. Question of the day, I guess. Let me know. Thank you.